Welcome back, I'm JC and you're watching Confident Real Estate. On today's episode, we're going to discuss positive mindset and specifically the power of perspective. The power of perspective can probably best be summed up in a series of cliches that we've probably all heard but perhaps never gave the thought they deserve. Fair warning, I'm going to drop a lot of those cliches in this episode, but because they're relevant. Let's start with this one. You can't worry about things you have no control over. There truly is no good in crying over spilt milk. I'm sure we've all heard some variation of that one. The truth is, there are always going to be rainy days, but what will determine your amount of happiness and the amount of fulfillment you achieve is in large part going to be based on two things. One, how determined you are to get back up and rebuild after you've been knocked down, no matter how large or small that setback might be. And two, how do you manage your time? Let's start with number two, time management. We all get 24 hours in a day. It's how you utilize that time that separates those of us who find our drive and passion from those of us who sit around complaining and wondering why things didn't go as we had hoped for. It's your preparation for life, whether it's educating yourself about finances and investments, or reading up on a topic that interests you, or learning more about places you wish to travel to, that drives you forward to accomplishing your goals. Right now, you're spending your time to watch this video, which, by the way, is greatly appreciated, so please feel free to hit like, and while you're at it, you might as well hit subscribe so you don't miss any of our future content or other content that we've already posted. Again, thank you. But the fact that you're spending your time watching this video, not sitting around watching a rerun of some sitcom while snacking, is what separates you. It's proof that you're one of the relatively select few that's willing to take some form of action in order to take charge of your life, which surprisingly, not everybody is that interested in doing. How in charge you are of your own life and success will be directly correlated to how much time you devote to your betterment. Education brings confidence, and confidence brings the next step in your personal progression. Here comes another cliche. As the saying goes, the harder you work, the luckier you get. And to be honest, I'd have to agree. If you spend just 1 hour a day, whether it be early in the morning before everyone gets up, or on your way to work listening to an audiobook, or maybe after you get home from work and after the kids are asleep, just 1 hour a day preparing yourself or educating yourself for what you feel will provide you with a sense of fulfillment and a greater sense of accomplishment. That 1 hour a day is 7 hours a week, or 365 hours of education and betterment for yourself and your family per year. 365 hours, just 1 hour a day. Think about how much more confident and knowledgeable you would be on any topic, like say real estate investing, if you spend 365 hours over the next year educating yourself and preparing yourself on that topic. Certainly a lot more knowledgeable than you are right now, right? None of us were born with the knowledge we have today. It took time and experience to learn how to do it and how to do it the right way. Things that we don't even give a second thought to now because they're second nature to us. But when we first started, that wasn't the case. It's the same for everything, no matter what the topic is. It's just a matter of how much time you're willing to devote to get that education and experience to make that topic that seems complex today second nature tomorrow. And when you do get knocked down, because that day will come, it'll be your level of commitment to your own success that will determine how far you fall and how powerfully you bounce back. It's easier to spot opportunities and to protect yourself against setbacks when you know what to look for. The main message is use the power of perspective to power you forward and to help you rebound. Putting forth the effort to strive forward should feed your drive for success, and you can continue to feed it by the power of perspective in comparing where you are now versus where you were when you started. That gap, when you look back, will feed your desire to continue on your journey. Make a list of short and long-term goals. Check them off as you go. It's important to have easily obtainable goals that you can do in the short term to get to your long-term destination. That way, you're continuing the momentum of checking off the short-term goals. Follow and learn from those individuals that have the knowledge and experience levels that you yourself are looking to reach. And when you feel defeated and you've had those down days like we all do, use the power of perspective to look at how far you've come. Look back at where you started and everything you've accomplished since. Whether you're newly started on your journey or you've been going for a significant period of time, there will be some level of growth that you can take pride in, and it's because you took the proactive steps to invest in yourself. Look at those friends and family members that we talked about earlier, sitting around on the couch watching reruns of sitcoms and snacking, always complaining that they could never catch a break. Unfortunately, that's the majority of society and the world today. Everybody wants to play on their phones and be entertained rather than educate themselves, which can be done through those same phones that they're holding in their hands in order to better themselves and learn how to see the opportunities so they can catch those breaks. Find your strength in everything you've accomplished thus far and make a promise to yourself to live each day to the fullest extent of your capabilities, because the more you devote time to better yourself and educate yourself, the greater your capabilities will become. And if you're meeting and exceeding your capabilities on a daily basis, success is guaranteed. Another cliche: the days are long, but the years are short. The reality is, life is short. Your legacy will be whatever you make of it. Don't let your environment shape who you become. Instead, shape your environment to be a reflection of who you are and where you're headed. Just remember what we always say: discipline will never lead you to failure, the same way excuses will never lead you to success. I hope you at least found this video a little bit inspiring. That was the goal. If you liked it, please hit that like button down below, and while you're at it, hit subscribe so you have access to all our future videos and our past content as well, and that way the YouTube algorithm knows you like it and will send you more of it. Until next time, stay confident.